Good morning, guys. Happy Monday morning. You guys are doing okay. So, it's raining this morning. It's perfectly fine. It rains here. It rains everywhere. But I'm still sitting in my vehicle, sitting in the parking lot, because for some reason the app kept wanting to put me in as a guest and kept asking me to wait until I could be added by the host. Like, I'm the host. I couldn't add myself, so I had to do a little bit of tech stuff. So hopefully you guys are okay. Hope you guys can hear me. Everybody see me. Let me know if we are good to go. But yeah, we have some problems this morning getting started. I had to be invited to my own stream for the most part. It's pretty wet outside, which is okay. I've got my raincoat, I've got my umbrella, and we're gonna have no matter what. So good. Rachel says yes, you can see and hear me. Awesome. Jen, good morning, Jen. Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, James. How are you guys doing? Colin, good to see you. Good morning. We're gonna still have some fun. We're gonna do some few things here in the parks here at Epcot. And I just wanted to make sure I got all this squared away, because for the longest time it would not let me in my own stream. So now that we've got that cleared, we're going to be putting on our rain coats and our galoshes and head on in. So, Pete, it may be one of our first car streams. You know me, I don't do this very often. I hate to make you guys wait, but I'd rather make sure that you guys can see the parks, and that's the main thing. Nobody wants to see me. Nobody wants to see my car. So I try not to do that. But today I was like, you know what? Let's get this squared away. So good morning, Pete. How's it going? Hello, Leanne. Matt is in. This is a good way to roll call while we're doing this here before we start walking in. Travis says we're all green. Awesome. Good morning, Rob. But you know what? We have strived as hard as we can, Rob, to redefine what it means to have a case of the Mondays. Because before we started streaming every single day, we streamed Mondays and Fridays. And so Mondays were very important for us, because a lot of people were going back to work, and, just Mondays were always, we get that. I used to have a bad case of the Mondays. But now I look forward to hanging out with you guys. So happy Monday. Susan knows we're going to have to go check out Living with the Land. With the holiday overlay is already in place. So I'm hoping to have that on the docket for today as well. Good morning, Amber. Welcome in. Amber, and I do not have my rain boots on. I do not have my galoshes. No galoshes so far. And Christina says, hello. Hello, Christina. You guys ready to get out? It's also, I say one of the things that's really beneficial, waiting a little bit in the cars, because everyone was getting out. Everyone was putting on ponchos. Everybody's getting umbrellas out. It took a long time for everyone to get out of their cars, a lot longer than normal. So I guess it was kind of good we waited a couple of minutes. So it's not as difficult getting out. So how's it going, Captain Good Guy? Good to see you this morning. All right. We got one more person getting out here. Good morning, Pikachu. Pika, Pika. How's it going, Steven? All right, guys. Let's do this. Let's get wet. Woo! Wet. Where's my umbrella? I don't worry about getting wet, but I don't want the camera to get wet. There we go. That right there is a view. If you guys want to get a screenshot of that, that's beautimous right there. You can't get that most anywhere. That's a Gear to Ear Magic exclusive from the parks. And let's turn this thing around so you guys can see how beautiful weather we have today. It is great. Rain boot funds. Give me some galoshes. Galoshes! Galoosh. So as we're getting started out today would be, right now would be a really good time
too quickly, let's talk about what we're going to be looking for today. So, despite what you might think, there is a high chance of rain today. Um, we have a high of 78 here in the Orlando area. Yes, we have a 70% chance of rain, especially earlier in the morning. Later on in the afternoon, it might clear out a little bit. Starting tomorrow, we got a high of 65, then it goes to 70, 74, and 75 out throughout the rest of the week. But the great thing is, if you are going to be in the Orlando area in a Walt Disney World vacation, you got a good week for the rest of the week. Even with a low of 48 tomorrow, it's going to be sunny, partly cloudy, a little bit here and there, but some good weather for Thanksgiving. This is a good day. This is good poncho selling weather right here. These are the kind of days you're like, okay, why did I put on socks this morning? Well, guys, I hope you had a great weekend this past weekend. Hope it worked out really well. You had early Thanksgiving with family. Whatever it may have been. Movie Mania Nick, good morning. Going to go see Ghostbusters Afterlife today. Ah man, a long awaited film. It's supposed to come out last summer. Hopefully it does. I'm hoping that's good. I think we all want it to be good. Biggest BL Mark, good morning. Welcome in. Well, that's sweet. Mary is catching a live stream, guys. Everybody, welcome in to Mary. Glad to have you in live with us today, Mary. And let's see, I am 7 minutes into the stream and my socks are completely soaked. So it didn't take long. Disney Day 44, wellies and brawly weather. I don't have a welly or a brawly. I'm brawlyless. I appreciate that, Rob. I'm glad that we can bring you a little bit of Disney pixie dust as we're hanging out in the parks every week. Welcome in, Gabriel. All right, I'm going to cross over here because I'm unconventional and rebellious. And because at this point, there still are no trams here at Disney World. So we get that question every so often. Are the trams back? Are the trams back? No, people are still walking in at the most part. So, oh man, an entire vacation of poncho days. You know, we always say that even if it's raining, you can have fun. You can make the most of it. But honestly, even if you can still have fun in the rain, you still want to have at least a couple of days, right? We don't have to wear ponchos or put on the umbrellas. And there are certain rides that you can't ride in the rain. So, morning, Mike. How you doing today? And Jen, no, I didn't bring in any extra socks. I'm just gonna be squishy. They shall be squishy, and I shall be squishy, and I shall call them my squishies. Squish, 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 squish. Morning, Jennifer. All right, so guys, you know the drill. We're gonna be moving over here to security. We do not film security. We do not in any way want to go against our community guidelines. So what we've got going on here. So you guys hang out just a second. I will be back with you as soon as we get through security. See you guys real soon. out in front of you as you're walking through the medical center.
Walk on in, guys. Keep walking all the way through.
Good. Good. Awesome.
So you're gonna head to the next table. I don't know if it was maybe anything up with the umbrella out for it's probably anything else. You got it. Have a good day. Thank you.
Hey, Robert, how are you?
Yeah, how are you doing today?
Just a little wet. Other than that, doing good.
We'll be fine, Dylan. Oh, there you are. Yeah, let's take a look in this bag here. All right. Same with if you get cattle.
Should just be another gimbal and a bottle of water.
One of those Walmart drinks, yeah. You're good here. If you just hold that umbrella straight out. Yeah, you had the umbrella.
With all this other stuff, it's just too close together.
Yeah, down by your side there.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty. So Steven says we're up to 77 likes so far, guys. Thank you guys for hitting that like button for us today. Hoping we can hit 100 likes as soon as possible so that YouTube will help us find some new people to hang out with us today in the parks. Thank you guys so much for helping us to do this easy little step of hitting that like button for us. Sour one, I hope it is going to be an awesome day. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us. I'll put everything back in my bag in just a moment. So I'm going to jump over on this side. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? So, Travis, if you're talking about security, no, oh, I'm standing in the lake. Oh, this is kind of deep. That's okay. They're already wet. So, I haven't seen anything new, Travis, as of yet now. So, if we got something new on the way, haven't seen it. There we go. Thank you. Good morning, Linda B. How are you doing today? I know, Mouse Talk. It's one of those weird times of the year. It's like you walk in, I'm like, wait, there's no festival. Food and Wine is over. Festival of the Holidays doesn't start until the 26th. It's like, what do you do? Luckily, we've got a few things on our list to try and hang out with and do anyway. So, good morning, Mouse Talk. Doing good, Jennifer. How are you doing this Monday? Welcome in. I hope, Sour Warren, that every time you guys watch a stream, no matter what's happening, no matter what the situation is, that somehow we can pull a little positivity out and try to make the best of it. You know what? There's a lot of clouds out there today, but somewhere, one of those clouds has a huge silver lining, and we're going to do what we can to find it and share it with you guys on today's stream. Ben's like, it looks like Seattle. Good morning, Leanne. Appreciate it for you popping in. So, Lauren B., this past weekend, we did have D23 destinations where they did share information. We already knew that the Magic Band Plus was coming to Walt Disney World sometime in 2022. The only new thing that I think we learned over this past weekend was that it was also coming to Disneyland, which was a huge shocker to me because, you know, Disneyland has been asking for and been pushing for Magic Band forever. And so they're finally getting a Magic Band Plus in 2022. But we don't know. So trying to decide if I should postpone buying them before our March trip. I would say if you've got a March trip, hang out and wait and see a little bit to see. I'm sure we're going to get some sort of a more definitive time for it coming out before you get to your March trip. Thank you, Nicole. Welcome in, Nicole. Thank you for helping us get closer to 100 likes this morning. So my favorite Epcot festival. See, that's a hard question because I think every single festival, there's a highlight that I enjoy the most. Festival of the Arts, which will be starting January 14th and going all the way to February 21st. It's got all kinds of Disney art. We love the Disney art. Love the meeting the Disney artists. And they've got some really great stage performances as well. Flower and Garden I love because of the topiaries. It's just wonderful. Food and Wine I love the menus, and just the time of the year is a really great time to enjoy festivals. And of course, Festival of the Holidays is a chance to learn about all the other holidays around the world and experience it. So it's really hard to choose just one. Which way do I go, Matt? You can ask Susan. I like to go Mexico, and she likes to go Canada. That's the way we roll. Opposites attract, right? Welcome in, Dave C. Hope you had a great vacation. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. We hope you have a great day at work today. Now you've been out for a bit, so those first days back can be kind of rough sometimes. And look at our spot here. We got a 45-minute wait for Spaceship Earth. Are people really wanting to ride Spaceship Earth that much, or is it just because of the fact that it's underneath, or at least some of it's underneath, for a drier queue? We always recommend Spaceship Earth never be your first ride of the day, because typically what people will have an inclination to immediately come in and ride this as soon as they see it jump in line. Just like I need that new Magic Band Plus. Hopefully it comes out by the first of the year, Jen, so you guys can grab one for your trip in January. Mary Woods' favorite place to trade, get pins. Of course, it's your pin trader store right here. It's been redone and made into the pin trading central headquarters. Great place to get some limited edition pins. I hope so, Debbie. I hope that when you guys get here that we can run into you and see you in the parks. It's kind of our thing, you know. Depends on if you want maple popcorn or margarita. That's very true. I think that's very true. Mary says Flower and Garden and Festival of the Arts are my favorites. If I had to choose just one, it probably would be Festival of the Arts. It still has its food, but I love to meet the artists. I love to see the artwork. Gabriel says it depends on where the food's calling. And I can hear the food and it's calling. I can hear the food in the UK. Means I'm gonna turn right. I can hear the cheese fondue in Germany. That means I'm gonna turn left for today. Whoo! How? That one might hurt a little bit. But you know what? It's a holiday week, right? In the words of Iago, why am I not surprised? I'm gonna die of a heart attack from hot surprise. So we spent quite a bit of time. All right, moving in, Nick. Enjoy the film. We'll have to get a quick review from you tomorrow, and then anyone else can go and check out your channel and see your full review. So we were at the parks yesterday. I think Susan and I went to a total of, let me count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 resort hotels yesterday. And what we had to do, and they were just full. I mean, there were people, parking lots were full. We had to park really far back because, people were coming in for the week. It's a holiday week. School's out, people taking their days off. Exactly, Travis. Welcome to the Disney World parks during Thanksgiving. Have a great one, Dave. Thanks for popping back in. Glad you're back. Maybe we'll see you a little bit later today. So, if you guys are not familiar with our situation right now, we did just close out the festival, the Food and Wine Festival, this past Saturday. The last day of the year. It was our longest running Food and Wine Festival thus far, starting in July this year, as opposed to the old days, what started maybe in September. And our next festival? Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, maybe you can do it. Oh, well. Let's try it again. Nope, it's not going to show. Our next festival is going to start. Having to slide up with the dates for you guys. It's not pulling it up. The 26th of November, going all the way through December 30th. Now, it looks extremely crowded here, but mainly because people are culminating where they had covering, staying out of the rain. All right, this is our take your ponchos off area. They have moved traffic opposite the normal. be back. So, guys, it is an absolute madhouse inside the land. You guys can see the line waiting to get in. The line, the back of the line to get into Living with the Land is, let me get this, is like all the way back to Soarin'. There's a line to get up and down the escalators. And it's just, I guess I can't keep a signal in there. There's just too many people in there. And I guess it doesn't help that it's raining either today as well. So we may have to come back and do Living with the Land at a later date. So we'll do it one way or the other. Welcome back, guys. Thanks. Anthony was entertaining while I had to wait in a line to get back up the stairs. And then slowly make my way back to the front. That's why it took so long. Thank you, Anthony, for entertaining everybody. Woo! There goes my plans of riding Living with the Land, at least the first part of this stream. Hello, Disney's Michaeltown Park House. How are you doing today? It is busy in Epcot today. Yeah, and I knew as soon as I walked in. When you guys could see the picture and I couldn't, I already knew the app was having issues. It wasn't working out just like it should. That's okay. We got plenty of time to share Living with the Land with you guys. And we will. Valeria, good morning. Welcome in. There's a lot of people just like myself who walked into the land, got into the mix of all that and said, you know what, I think we're going to come back later. So it's raining today, so I don't expect to have any joy or poo out on the lawn today. So as Susan brought up, this might be the first week of truly testing Genie Plus to see if it has any benefits to those doing really, really heavy days in the holidays. Like, for instance, we're going to come up here to Imagination. See what the line looks like. It was like, oh, all the people in all the rain, go away. So a good dipstick, oil dipstick, to see how things are going in the parks is to see how long is the line for Journey into Imagination. Oftentimes, this is a walk-on ride. At most, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, which is usually just walking through the queue. Our wait today has people waiting outside in a double back line. What's our wait time?
About 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes? Awesome. Thank you very much. So they've got about a 30-minute wait. So if that tells you if a normal wait time for this ride is between 5 and 10 minutes and we're at 30, think about that when it comes to the other rides in the parks as well. Good morning, JD. Welcome in. So let me ask a question, everybody in the chat. Who in the chat, give me a thumbs up emoji or give me a thumbs down emoji. Who would wait 30 minutes to ride Journey into Imagination? I'm curious to see how many people with thumbs up, how many people with thumbs down. Anna says, oh yeah, I'd do it. I'd wait 30 minutes. Question is, does Figment have his holiday sweater on yet? So Anna's like, yep. Heather's like, nope. Jen is, that's a no. Disney Dave says, yep, I'd wait. I love Figment. Debbie, Linda, Nikki are all like, I don't think so. JD and Leanne are, I think I'll go do something else first.
Yeah, this way.
So it's a 30-minute wait without Lightning Lane. Jose says, not if the wait is in the rain. There we go. And of course, you can go see the Grand Fiesta tour with Jose inside Mexico. Yeah, the whole thing is inside. Unless you have to wait to get inside the pavilion in the first place. Do a quick refresh, guys. Just with the weather, we may have a little bit of here or there. Mary's like, that would be a nope to the nope, nope, nope. So, Debbie, that's a good point. We have been spoiled, especially after last year's crowds coming back to the parks with low capacities. It's raining upside down. MEB Bubble says, yep, I'd wait. Bell Mark says they need to reimagine imagination. Huh, some imagination, huh? That's the problem when you're going back to get back to normalcy. We're going to be seeing a lot more of what we consider to be normal this week here at Thanksgiving. So this past weekend at D23 Destinations, they did make a lot of announcements. But here's the thing, overall, at least this is my opinion, and I do not speak for the brand of the company because I don't work for them. We feel as though a lot of the announcements were ones in which they didn't provide a lot of information. They're not really announcements as much as they're a confirmation of things we already knew. There was a lot of celebration about things that have already returned, and yes, we are very happy for that. We are glad that we have some of our live shows back, like Beauty and the Beast, that we have the laugh floor back, that we can enjoy going to see Mickey and the princesses over in the Fairy Tale Hall of Magic Kingdom. Those are all amazing. We're so happy they returned. At the same time, though, we really like to have some sort of an idea of where some of this other stuff, pardon me, will return in the future as far as time frame. So, for instance, you know, we got again some pictures of Tron, but here's the thing: all the people that were there live in the room, they're here. They've seen it. They've ridden the People Mover. They know what it kind of looks like. They probably have already been over there, or will be after the convention's over. But all we heard was that it's on its way. It's progressing. No new time frame. Didn't mention whether or not it would be 2022 or anything of that. We heard that the great thing about Magic Band Plus coming to Disneyland, that's great, but we had no time frame given to us as when it will be expected to come in for Disney World. So it was, we always are looking for dates. We want something to look forward to. Some other things that will be returning, they were mentioned, they confirmed, but again, no real dates as far as telling us where it's going to go. So, let me hang on real quick. Let me celebrate the fact that you guys, 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up button for us today. We appreciate you guys hitting that button, letting everybody know that you're having an awesome time in the stream so that more people can possibly get recommended by YouTube to join us as well. We appreciate you guys continuing to do that. The more likes we get, the more chats we get, the more likely we're going to see brand new names, brand new people pop into our chats and go, hey, what's this all about? I want to see what's going on in the parks. I enjoy this stuff. I'm looking for a community where I can hang out and meet with people that I know and love to share what's going on at the Disney World. So we're going to have new people pop in. And if you are one of those people watching for the very first time, we would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button today. Be a part of the community. My name's Chris. I operate the camera. I'll walk around and flap my lips, but I tell you, the rest of the people in this crew, in the chat, are a great group of people to hang out with. So come back for the pictures, but stay for the chat. Now, as far as our subscriber, our community is about, I think, 4 subscribers away from hitting 6,800. So really close to getting to the next milestone there. If you do hit the subscribe button today, I'd like to say welcome in and make sure to introduce yourself to everybody else. Say, hi, I'm new here. I subscribed today. Tell us where you're from and let everybody else welcome you in. So, Mary, I do not know what the actual number for capacity is at this point. I haven't seen anything that has been definitive. So, I mean, we've definitely seen the feel of it, even to the fact that this week, luckily, I grabbed a park reservation for today for Epcot last week because there are no park reservations available for the entire week of Thanksgiving. Even though I have an Incredible Pass, which is the top tiered pass, I at this point could not get another park reservation between now and next Tuesday. That says something. Matter of fact, and this is something that we haven't had a chance to fully confirm, only the fact that we were looking into it, and we have to renew our kids' passes for the most part as well. They are not selling any of the top 3 passes at the moment for Walt Disney World. They've been put on hold at the moment. So if you are looking to buy a Pirates Pass, the Pixie Dust Pass, or the Incredible Pass for a Christmas gift moving forward, not going to be able to do that for the time being. Hello, Abnormal. How are you doing today? Welcome in.
Yeah, it's usually on the wall.
I'm gonna sell Disney Vacation Club for just a second here. Welcome in, Universal Orlando Resort. Is this all of this rain part of the Journey of Water attraction? Yeah, they're going to be getting that in next year as well. So, of course, I'm getting more wet here than I am on Cali River Rapids. Might have to go over and ride Popeye and Pluto's Bilge-Rat barges instead. Get a little more wet. Which, by the way, guys, because of the fact that there are no park reservations for us this week, we may be going over and having a lot more fun at Universal, more than we would even normally do, which is often a lot. So hang out with us later this week. We're going to be going back over and trying out the tree hunt over at Universal Orlando Resorts. Going to be looking for some trees. Hoping to get a site and look up at the fun with the Grinch here soon. Stream some of the wonderful holiday lights that you can find over in the Seuss Landing and all over the rest of Universal Orlando as well. So if you enjoy watching our streams, don't forget to hit that notification button because our streams will be coming up here. We may have some that are not fully scheduled like we normally do. So hit that subscribe button first, but then hit that bell notification, all videos, so that when we take a last minute trip over to Orlando, Universal Orlando, and we just pop that in there, you guys won't miss out. Keep our eyes out for the Grinch. Little Grinch. Love the Grinch. Philly fan 77. We just got home from a week at the Poly and could never find ourselves at the same park as you. Oh, I hate that. It happens. I hope that you guys, the next time you guys come, that happens. If we could ever help plan your trip in the future, we are Travelmation travel agents. We can help plan it on anybody. If that will ever help, let us know. We'll be glad to help you guys out with that as well. But there's always next time, right? We're going to be here. We'll hang out with here. We'll hang out and make sure we stay here until you guys get back. I know exactly which one doesn't. I know exactly which one doesn't. We're already planning on hitting them as many times as we can this week. So, Stephen, yes, you cannot buy a new annual pass, but you can renew. They'll have no problems with renew because they're basically already on the books. But just at the moment, you cannot buy a new one. So, welcome in, DizQuest. Glad to have you. Rope drop. My inner daredevil immediately thought of bungee jumping. You know what? If I'd ever bungee jump, I would have to be doing a really, really big, huge charity because I am deathly afraid of heights. So I will ride rides left and right, no problem. But to free fall with a rope at my ankles, you know it's going to be a charity I love and adore if I were to do something like that. So Shane, unfortunately, yes, unless something changes. Right now, they're saying that there's not going to be any upgrades or new passes available. So unless you have one existing and are renewing, they are not offering them at the moment. We don't know a time frame unless something's been announced that I've missed since this morning. But that's unfortunately the situation. I'm more afraid of falling from high places. It's not really, I don't mind being in places. It's just I don't like the idea of falling. And it's not even the falling. It's just the sudden stops at the bottom, right up normal. And we'll need to find out. I'm not 100% sure whether or not we would be able to stream The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, but we're looking forward to checking that show out. I'll have to see if they do allow us to stream. I would be glad to share that show with you guys, either through streaming or I can just take some pictures and provide it on our Instagram. But a wonderful show. Looking forward to that in this new venue this year. But that's something we're going to have to find out about as well. So I told Susan, I said, we may stream today, and then after the streaming tonight, we may be taking the kids back over to Universal, go see the Macy's Holiday Parade again. Last week on Monday, remember, we streamed it twice. Coming and going. That's a great parade. We're bringing up Supercharge now. Where all the gloves are coming off. Good morning, Chris. How are you? Welcome in. Hi from Vienna. So I'm going to be walking my way around, guys. I'm going to be heading directly to the America Pavilion because I do want to take you guys to an exhibit that is to be inside there. So we'll walk and talk as we go along the way, but I want to make sure. I think I missed it last week. I was on my list to go stop into. We'll check it out today. In fairness, they started it with Horizons. Little kitchen cabaret, maybe. So Mike says, yes, no flash photography. So if I don't flash anybody, we might be able to stream it and share it with you guys. Honestly, Susan and I want to get back over to the tribute store because we came in last week and all of the gluten-free items were out for the day. So I think we just need to show up early so we can want to try all the treats. There were a few other items over there that looked really good. But I want to get the cookies and milk for all of the kids. You guys who watched our stream last Monday, that cookies and milk over across from Mel's Diner. Oh my gosh, that was just awesome. I was blown away by that. An idea of a cookie baked in the shape of a cup and then filled with chocolate to seal it in, and then you pour milk into it. It's like the complete reversal of how you normally you put your cookies in your milk. Now you put your milk in your cookies. And I got to go back and I'm going to get each of the kids their own. I know they're going to love it. It's really awesome, Gabriel. We got Earl the Squirrel in there. And you need to look for the one shirt, Gabriel, that has Earl the Squirrel on it. I think it's a long sleeve shirt, if I remember correctly. It's got all kinds of other things hidden inside the design on the shirt, including a Back to the Future license plate, some references to Jaws. It's a pretty cool looking shirt. This is Chris. Love Epcot, especially the Mexican restaurant you're walking up on. Oh, the one we just passed. Really great food, and it's got really good views right outside the window over here. So if you stand here, you can watch the show if you get one right during the time that Harmonious is happening. But what you can do is you can tell the people when you check in that you'd be willing to wait a little bit to get a table by the window. Provides some great food and a great view. I like it. Good morning, JV. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, it was a cool shirt. Matter of fact, hang on one second. Let's see if I can find that shirt. Give me just a second here. By the way, that right there is the cookies and milk. And I was blown away by that. Whoever came up with that idea for the Christmas season needs to get a bonus. And you just give you a little thing of cafeteria carton milk like you did, growing up. But this shirt, Gabriel, here's the shirt right here. Unfortunately, I don't have a horizontal picture. All I have is a vertical. Look at Earl the Squirrel. And he's got himself a tree farm. He's got himself a tree on the back of his truck. Look at the license plate on the front of it. The hat on top of the snowman. Look at the door of the truck. And then instead of Santa and a sleigh up in the sky, it's the boys from ET. I mean, this is just a cool shirt. You can grab it at the Tribute store, so do not miss out on checking on there and grabbing some real cool things in the Tribute store. The other thing you can buy over at Universal right now that you can't buy elsewhere, that would be annual passes as well. So. I mean, I don't get excited about stuff just to get excited about stuff. There's lots of things I see that are just kind of meh, but I was excited about that. Well, here's the thing, Bailey, is they give you a choice of 3 flavors of straws. They have these special straws that have flavoring, like little spheres of flavor, and you can choose between chocolate, strawberry, and cookies and cream. So if you like chocolate milk, all you do is choose the chocolate straw, and when you suck the milk out, it automatically becomes chocolate flavored. I know it is the day 44. I noticed that as well at the Isla Nublar and East Dock. Great references. The only thing I had a problem with, and it may have been, I don't know, an issue with copyright. I don't know. I really wish there's a Transformers hidden in there somewhere. That would have been really cool. And maybe a Men in Black. If there is, I missed it. Good afternoon, Mr. Bob Newell. I am very much the umbrella man. I do have on a raincoat today, though. But no, I'm an umbrella kind of guy. Mainly because of the fact that I've got to keep I'm not worried about getting wet. I'm worried about the equipment getting wet. So as long as the gimbal stays dry, I'm good. So we were talking about this earlier, Bob, that I'm very much a Mexico kind of guy. Susan's very much a Canada kind of guy. It's just instinctual that I go that way. Normally, I'd go right into the pavilion and ride Grand Fiesta. But you can see there was quite a long line just to get inside the pavilion today. And that's to be expected. It's a holiday week. So this is a good week for you guys to try out Genie Plus here at the parks. If you're coming to Disney, if you're heading over to Universal, what you need to do in the future when it comes to planning, stay in one of the premier hotels and get Universal Express Pass. It's unlimited. That will make all the difference when it comes to your vacations during the really busy and crowded times of the year. The cool thing about that unlimited Express Pass, you don't have to plan out. You don't have to get up at 7 a.m. to grab something. You just, when you want to ride a ride, you get in the line. It's really nice. Mickey's Bell, Mark, if you, let me just say, if you could find a way to do everything at Universal in one day, please tell us. We want to know your secret. We recommend at least 2 days to get a little bit of coverage of what all you can do at the parks. And then when you add a 3-day park, adding over Volcano Bay, nope, you got to add more. Lauren says, my 5-year-old is more excited to go to Islands of Adventure than Disney. He wants all the Marvel and Jurassic Park. Oh, I love Jurassic Park. Florida Park Explorers, you guys love Jurassic Park too, right? Da 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 da. I need a Velocicoaster ride. Guys, I haven't been on Velocicoaster the entire month of November. I've got like a deficiency in me right now. I have a fever. And the only thing that could fight that fever is riding away from Bravo, Blue, Charlie and Delta. John says guest reports of using Genie Plus are not great for this week on availability. I'm curious to see how it's going to pan out because, we've just, I know that kind of started this past weekend, John. So if you guys are, or if you know someone who is using the systems, we'd love feedback. And if you guys ever have any suggestions, reviews, or something you'd like to pass back to us so we can share to everybody else on the streams or over on our Instagram account or TikTok or anything else, you can always reach me at chris@eartoearmagic.com. And if you hear something, you see something, feel free to pass it along, and we'll add it to other things we have and share it with you guys. Leanne says they don't allow live streaming, so she hasn't been able to see what we're doing. We try to do as much as we can. Hey, we got to stream ET and the trolley ride over at Seuss last time. I was very excited about that, Lauren or Leanne. Mr. Bob Newell says your honest opinion of Harmonious. It is counter against what some people are having, Bob. I like Harmonious. I was a little unsure at the very beginning, but I actually prefer Harmonious over Enchantment. I like the fact that the music really pulls me in, a little bit more emotional than Enchantment has so far. Maybe things will change over time, but I really enjoy it. My favorite bits of music are from Coco and from Princess and the Frog. So I like it. We refer to it as the Disney Gate. One of these days, they'll build the other side of it over in Disneyland, and then we'll just be able to transport back and forth. And if you have the Premier Disney Gate Pass, Universal Pass Holder Pass, it will start at around $6,000 per year. You can just jump back and forth between Epcot and the California Adventure. Park reservations are still required. Stacy, good afternoon. Welcome in. Oh, no, you're not feeling the greatest. Need something to think about. Take your mind off of something else and hang out here with us as we're just walking around and having a good time. Thank you for being a part of the community. We're so glad you guys have an opportunity to hang out with us every single weekday as we explore both Disney and Universal parks. Everybody say hi to Stacy. Hope you're feeling better, Stacy. By the way, hi, Stacy. Good to see you. It's Germany, right there. Germany's got to make you happy, right? They have pretzels and caramel and all kinds of other cool stuff. They also have the gingerbread salted caramel whoopie pie cookie sandwich. I don't even think whoopie pie is in there, but it reminds me of whoopie pie. It's a cookie sandwich. It's one of the best things in there right now, and it is seasonal, so you cannot get it after the season's over. It's over in Carmel Couche. Awesome, Stacy. All right, so if you guys are just jumping in, this is the first time you've ever watched Ear to Ear Magic. My name's Chris. I'm the camera operator. I'm here just to make sure that the stream comes through. Everybody else and the rest of the chat is referred to as the Magic Crew because that's where the magic really happens. That's where community is formed. That's where you guys meet your friends. That's where you meet the buddies and people that you get to share these experiences with. And we're so happy that you have found us today. We hope that you get an opportunity to join this group. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. And we officially bring you in. Anyone is welcome into the Magic Crew here at Ear to Ear Magic. And it stopped raining. It's not been raining. Knock on Epcot table. Good afternoon, Kathy C. It's like flower and garden over here. Marigolds. These are marigolds, right? I don't know. I don't know a lot of flower names, but I believe these are marigolds. That's about pretty much growing up. That's all the flowers my mother would plant in the front yard. She was a marigold lover on the front beds. Hello, Ibises. How are you doing today? If you're looking for a food festival food, you won't find it. We are festivalists. Getting some snails in there, though. Oh, you got another one coming to join you. The three caballeros, the three caballeros. They say we are birds of a feather. Look at the size of this fruit, by the way. Is that a lime?
No.
That's cool. Stacy, thank you so much. It is my job to keep the stream open so that people have a place to come, that they can feel positive about what they're doing. They can get away from the negativity in their life and just have a good time. So thank you guys for allowing me to have the platform. How's it going, Leo? Welcome in. Disney Day 44. You know, it would be hilarious. It would be downright funny. I don't care who you are. That would be funny if they put the chevrons up there. But I think it would be funnier. It would be funnier if over at Universal in the middle, right next to their cinematic celebration area, they put up a gate, put chevrons on there, and then on their Twitter they could just say, "Hey, we're getting ready for you guys to have the ultimate park hop." That would be more likely. Good afternoon, Chris C. What's your thoughts on the annual pass pause? I think it's very similar to what's happening over at Disneyland. What's happening here, Chris, is that over in Disneyland, they have the Magic Key Pass and everyone bought it. And they were so excited to be able to get back to the parks and they're buying the annual pass. The only problem is right now, the entire month of December, there are no park reservations for Disneyland. So what's ended up happening is you have a limited amount of reservations to get inside the parks, but an unlimited amount of passes that you're able to buy. So eventually, one, your supply is going to go down, but your demand is going to go up. But people are going to get upset because they're paying $1,400 for a pass that you can't use. So if we continue to sell annual passes, but then people can't get into the parks because of the passes they already bought, doesn't have park reservations, then you're going to have people getting back to customer service extremely upset. So until we get rid of park reservations or the capacities ratio for park capacities goes up, I understand where they're coming from. This is not vindictive. This is not nasty. As someone who already has paid for an annual pass, I can kind of understand it. I cannot get a park reservation for the rest of this week because the park reservations are gone for annual pass holders. If they continue to sell annual passes, eventually my annual pass already purchased loses value because I can't use it as much as I'd like to. So that's kind of where I see it at right now. I love hanging out in Epcot too. It's great for a walk. Welcome in, guys. If you could just join us here at Epcot today. Happy Monday, first day of the holiday week here for Thanksgiving. Kathy says we need to find out who owns MGM now. That would be an awesome April 1st. April Fools. Good afternoon, Sir Bum. Everybody say hello to John. How are you doing today, sir? How's your week so far? We're over here just making up stuff. Been silly about our Stargate. I mean, Disney Gate over here. Lots of ibises walking around here today. They're like Florida pigeons.
Thanks for visiting us today. For the safety and health of everyone, masks fully covering your mouth and nose are required when indoors. Wash your hands often and cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Guys, we're up to 138 likes so far. Thank you guys for continuing to hit that like button for us today. Only 12 away from our next milestone of 150. If you guys having a good time hanging out here at Epcot today, hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost a thing. And you guys are helping us reach new people to join our community. So we'll go to that tree in just a second. I want to see if I can see anything new in here. I want to find out if they actually do have it up yet before we go in. Good afternoon. Is the gingerbread display inside here yet?
So we don't know if we're for sure getting it. Nothing official has said that. It's just been third parties that have said that. If we are getting it, we will be getting it at the beginning of the Festival of Holidays.
Which will be the 26th.
Correct.
Okay.
So we don't know
I
for
wasn't
sure.
sure. I didn't want to walk in and start looking around
yes.
if I knew
You
we
wouldn't
weren't going to be
find
here yet.
We
We've
don't
done
have
that a
any-
lot already, looking
Yeah.
for trees and other stuff like that.
We do not have
So
any
I
official
did
confirmation.
recall reading it in an earlier blog, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So we'll be back over here
I'm
for Festival
assuming
of
we will,
Holidays.
'cause
We'll
we've
be
had it
checking.
previously,
Oh yeah,
So I don't know why we
it was
wouldn't.
great last year
Yes,
too.
it's
It
really
was over there in the show place.
Yes. And so that's the thing. We were wondering if maybe it'll be back in Showplace again this year, or if it'll be back in here.
Okay, well we'll check it out after the 26th
Hopefully
then.
here. We would love to have it.
So I would love to have it back over here as well. This is kind of where it should be, right? It kind of feels right here. So, all right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So, yep, not in yet. Now, she said that only third parties had confirmed. Susan, I don't know if you can back me up on this. I could have sworn that we read it in a Disney Parks blog post about 2 months ago. They said the gingerbreads were coming back. They only mentioned specifically the Grand Floridian, not the Wilderness Lodge, but the Beach Club, and over at Epcot. So, and we haven't seen any of the other gingerbreads come up. So, I was really hoping this one would make it. Let's check out our patriotic tree over here. There's a lot of pineapples on this thing.
Hey guys. No, we're not taking the pic. Stand right there.
Lanterns and pineapples. Sweet.
We don't have to take a picture literally every 10 minutes.
You guys over here conversations. It's the family struggle of I'm gonna take a picture and we're gonna memorialize this. We're gonna be making memories, and as they get older, especially the teenagers, are like, we've taken so many pictures. And notice we've got a pineapple right there. We've got an orange right there, but look above the orange, we've got two little plums. That's a hidden Mickey. That is definitely a hidden Mickey. Toe Whip is Americana. I can go with that. I can definitely stand behind that sentiment. All right, so even though the Festival of the Holidays does not start until Saturday. We've already got our signs up. American Holiday Table. We'll hope to have, we'll put the menus up on eartoearmagic.com here soon. I think our last thing we put on there was the Food and Wine Festival. Stuff that it's just too hard to share otherwise, as far as verbalizing or share with you guys on Instagram or stuff like that. We'll put there just as a reference. We try not to make you guys work too hard to get the information if we don't have to. I don't want to take a picture. They've taken 42 pictures since we got here. I'm like, I get that. My kids are that way too. I'm like, Dad, what are you going to do? A stop motion picture of the growth of chin hair on me? Because you're taking a picture like every 45 seconds. All right, so it doesn't seem too crowded like in this area right here. But if you guys were with us first part of the stream, I could not stream the land. I got inside the land. There were so many people in there. I'm sure they all had their phones out. And of course, with the rain helping with things, it was just, it was impossible. I couldn't keep a signal, which is unfortunate because I do want to share with you guys the holiday overlay over on Living with the Land. And if I have to, we'll come back and record it and we'll share it over on Instagram, over on TikTok. We'll share it one way or the other. Maybe we'll find a day after the 1st of December where things are a little bit easier and less crowded during the weekday. Let's go check out the koi pond. I haven't shared the koi pond with you guys in a bit. Koi pond is a really great place for relaxation. One of those little out-of-the-way places. Exactly, Carol. I spent a lot of money, so you're going to be happy. You want to be unhappy, you wait till we get home. We can do that for free. So, Michelle, you know, our kids for 5 years, going up on 6 years now, have had a dad who is fully into social media. And so they know it. They experience it all the time. Which is why oftentimes when we go to the parks, either Disney or Universal, if we're going on a family day or we're just hanging out with the kids, I almost have to say, all right, no social media, no pictures. We're just going to have fun. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Well, we had a great try to get into Living with the Land. It was a 40-minute wait for Living with the Land, and the area was so full that we just couldn't keep a signal. We did confirm that the Gingerbread house for the Capitol over in the American Pavilion is not yet up. And matter of fact, they're not even telling us whether or not it's confirmed that it's going to be here come Festival of the Holidays, come Saturday. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. So I'll get you guys close over here to the koi. It's a shy fish. There we go. Those are the real McCoy. So one of these days I'll have to tell you the long backstory, what's going on and why these fish got here and what all that's about, and how this originally got its name as the Koi Storyland. Welcome in, guys. Oh, I baited you for that one. Hook, line, and sinker. So it is strange to be going through the area and see all of the food kiosks empty and closed. I get it, Leanne. I mean, I do understand. You can kind of see it from their perspective, like, oh my gosh, what are you going to do with all these pictures? You're making me smile again. I just want to go ride rides. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. So part of me is like, I wish that was like here and like, you know, if it was a video game and you line that up, you know something would happen, right? Something would light up, some door would open, you'd be able to warp to the next level, something. So yes, there are food booths for the Festival of the Holidays. Some of our favorites from especially my oldest teen, one of his favorite food festival entrees of all the festivals is coming up. It's over in Germany. Majority of these will just be transitioned over from Food and Wine Festival booths to what they're going to have. And matter of fact, inside right now, they have cast members inside cleaning and prepping and doing what they have to do to change over the kitchen so that it fits for the new holiday kitchen. Shiwasu. So I've heard different things. Honestly, I liked that spot, Leanne, for the past Illuminations and for Epcot Forever. For Harmonious, I actually have some spots that I prefer a little more. That being Italy, where you have the two bridges that are up in the air. If you can get there early enough to procure one of those spots, then you have a lot better view because you can see up. Also, straight across, you can't quite see it now because of where we're at. But straight across where with the tree is over there is where there's some elevated spaces where they have the stage set up. I will have to go over there and take a look at the stage and see if it blocks any of that view that they put up for Festival of the Holidays. But that's also an elevated spot over there that's really good for seeing Harmonious. Steven says you guys have hit 150 likes. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you for taking a couple of seconds and hitting that thumbs up like button for us. It means a lot. Especially since, as I always say, I don't even like my own live streams. That's all you guys. And I truly hope that when you guys come in, you enjoy the streams. I hope it's not a labor to have to hit that like button. I hope that you just want to, based upon being able to be in the parks and being a part of the crew and community. So thank you guys so much for that. And again, I say thank you guys so much. Right. I don't want to dance. I know how to dance to this music, but I feel like dancing. I hope that we have our live musician for Hanukkah coming back this year for Festival of the Holidays. One of my favorite live musicians. And I'm looking to see if they have a stage built over here. They do. Yes, it looks like it's going to look like it's going to happen. We've got an extension over here. This has been built recently. You guys remember the walls that have been up here. At one point, everything stopped right here. They've extended this to make another area where they can put a stage. It's kind of out of the way, but I'm just glad that they still have it. But we're going to have some real cool music to learn about and to celebrate Hanukkah at the Festival of the Holidays starting the 26th. And I'm hoping it's the same musician. He plays guitar. He's extremely talented and a lot of fun to listen to. Corey Beth Johnson says, will there be lanyards with tickets for certain foods at the booths to purchase for festival? In the past, they have had such lanyards. I don't know if they're going to have them this year or not. We'll find out as soon as it starts. But oftentimes they offer these lanyards at a discounted rate, so you can one set price, and you can get as many samplers off of that as possible, whether it's 5 or 10. I know they do it a lot more over in Disneyland and California Adventure, but it's nice when they do offer it here as well. We'll be looking out for that as well. Here. Yes, we are officially right now in Diet Epcot. Same great taste, but less calories. As a loose meaning of the last month of the year. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Well, if you're going to be here, Corey Beth, by 12/22, we'll let you know by next week because we're going to be coming back and exploring more here at the festival with you guys soon. So come back and have some fun with us at the Festival of the Holidays here soon. Hello, Teresa. How are you doing today? We're going to go say hello to our princess over here. Grab a part to the side. There aren't no real lines. It's just an idea of walking up and letting the princesses come over and say hello to you. Today we have Belle out. I'm glad that one of the princesses is out because it's been a little rainy today. Yeah. Bonjour, Belle. How are you today? We're looking forward to the Festival of the Holidays coming up. I know it's just there's something here that's not been here before, so we're really looking forward to it.
My friend Angelique loves to decorate the tree with popcorn.
Well, we're looking forward to it as well, especially coming back and seeing you in France. Have a wonderful afternoon. Hello, Prince Ryan. Somebody just emptied out a trash can behind the scenes. Backstage, all I could hear was a dumpster. That was weird. I don't think I've ever heard a dumpster being emptied out before while in the World Showcase. Oh, pardon me. Matt says this is my wife's favorite character. She's always so well read. So even our line, even though we don't have a food festival out at the moment, but like our one kiosk here already has a line all the way back for a bit because there's less places to grab food and drinks at the moment. The lines that they do have are pretty long. Now, I cannot guarantee because I've not confirmed it. I've not read it. If anyone else has, please let me know. Over here in the France Pavilion, I'm being extremely hopeful because of what I just saw. We've got the March de Noël holiday kitchen, of course. So we will have some holiday foods coming up with the Festival of the Holidays here in France. But our family's favorite for many, many years here at the Festival of the Holidays is coming over to this stage right here. And there is a stage in place. So please don't play with my heartstrings, Disney. But please tell me that Pierre Noel is coming back to tell us the story. There's a space here for him, so I'm hoping that that's going to happen. So here in the France Pavilion for many years, and we have lots of family memories of it. Le Pierre Noel, Father Christmas, comes and tells the story of how kids in France prepare for his arrival. It's so much fun. Samantha says the storytellers are coming back. I really do believe that they are. I see the stages. I'm just so nervous because last year we didn't get all of them, so it was just kind of sad to not have them back this year or last year.
Got it. Oh gosh. Get it? Yes, you got it. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Welcome in that Florida feeling. How are you doing today? I know, I know, Grumpy. I know they're there. I know exactly how close they are. I've just never heard one being dumped before. And it just throws me off. I'm like, I know what that is. So, yeah, the great thing about the holidays here in Epcot is that there are storytellers all around in Norway, here in France, and you can listen to some of the traditions, and we have some great pictures we'll have to share of our experiences with our children meeting Pierre Noel. He just says, I got an email from Disney that the Broadway show actors and actresses are coming back in December. So I just saw a TikTok video from last night. Last night at one of the Broadway shows, when everyone got in their seats, I can't remember the name of the show. I wasn't as familiar with it, but everyone had a bag underneath or on their seat, and on the bag was a card that said, "Please do not open their gift until instructed to." But it was a big bag, and it had the name of the show on the bag. Before the show started, somebody came out on stage and told them they can open their bag. Inside the bag was a $200 American Express gift card to pay them back and to reimburse them for anything they paid for their night out to see Broadway again. And I just thought that was amazing. It was given by an anonymous donor to thank everyone for helping Broadway shows to come back. So that was pretty awesome. Thanks, Teresa. Take a look at it. You can send it to me. And you guys can always reach me at chris@eartoearmagic.com. Now, if you're looking to send me stuff about the streams, about the parks, if you just want to pass on information or ask me a question about the parks, you can always reach me at chris@eartoearmagic.com. Now, if you guys are reaching me for information about travel and would like to have some information or quotes or help in booking and planning your trips, you can email me at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. So a little confusing. Great thing is, if it says travel in it, travelmation.net, it's specifically about travel. If not, you can reach me at chris@eartoearmagic. I know, Mary, the storytellers are one of our favorite parts. I'm going to say one. There's still a few things we do like to eat that we can only get at the Christmas season. Good morning, Sir L. How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you, Don Wee Disney. I'm so happy that our streams are worthy enough to be a part of your weekdays. That means a lot to me. And just to share with you guys, we have, since we have started, we have added 7 new members of our Ear to Ear Magic community today. So welcome in all of you guys. All 7 of you guys are made our day by making our group even more magical than it already is. Thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button. And I hope you take the opportunity to get to know everyone else in the group as well. Sarah says, I'm doing great, sleepy, but you? Yeah, I'm a little sleepy. I had some trouble sleeping last night for once. Poor Susan, she was running off of an hour's sleep Saturday night. So she really needed to catch up last night. Teacups over there are already out. And as always, guys, it's never expected, but always very grateful if you guys ever would like to give any tip or donation to the channel to help us continue streaming. You can do so over at our PayPal. She'll put that in the chat. Thank you guys so much for all you do to make it possible for us to keep streaming. The only thing that we ask is that please do not give more than you're able to. We want to add to your day. We want to make your day better. We never want to put you guys in a spot where it makes it more stressful. Thank you guys for supporting us and making it possible for us to do what we do. It's so weird to see the pavilion gone for Ireland. So we do know our narrators and when they're going to be. We'll have to put that into our information as well. But I do know, the only one I know off the top of my head right now is that the first full weekend of December will be Jody Benson, the voice of The Little Mermaid, one of our favorite narrators. Hopefully we'll be able to come over and share that experience with you guys. Good afternoon, Robert. I guess we're getting fully go into the idea of saying happy holidays now, right? I mean, the year is just speeding along. Welcome in, Randy. How are you doing today? We're fully into the holiday weeks now. I know some people don't start decorating until after Thanksgiving, but hey, we're in Thanksgiving week. I think this is a safe zone for everybody. So, Don We Disney, we are going to be streaming today and then tomorrow. We will be taking a few days off, Wednesday and Thursday, to be traveling and spend some time with family. So as far as live streams go, we're going to have a shortened week. And who knows, make sure you have your notifications on, whether or not we might throw some stuff in on Friday, because, hey, we've got to get back over to Universal and share some more Universal fun with you guys as well. All right, Jill, what did you have for lunch today? I haven't had lunch yet, and I wanted to know what I need to get. So we always try to throw some rides and attractions in, but with just our overall wait times and things going on today, I don't know. We might not be able to. All right, Jill had a turkey, bacon, and cheese sandwich. Oh, it's my favorite. That's my favorite. Have any left? Just maybe a couple of bites? I'll eat the crust. Can definitely smell the maple popcorn over in the Canada Pavilion.
We get some popcorn.
Canada Far and Wide. Got ourselves some really cool decor over here. We've gone to Plaid. Now, with the apple orchard closed, looks as though we may be back to Canada Far and Wide. I don't know. So, Nikki, I'm not 100% sure. Even when we saw that the mini sippers had been back, I did not physically see any of the new colors of the 4 colors of the popcorn balloon popcorn buckets yet. You know me, I wouldn't like to tell you something unless I can tell you for a fact that I've seen it or know it for certain. So that's still something that's kind of up in the air. No pun intended. Hello, Vicky. So excited when Vicky can be a part of the stream for live. Vicky is always watching our streams and replay, which you guys, if you ever miss a live stream, you can always go back and catch it later if you want to. But it's always exciting when Vicky can come and join us for live. Good afternoon, Vicky. So we've got the holiday hearth desserts over here. This was Australia just a few days ago. And it has a completely different look and feel to it now. Kind of interesting. Metallic. It's weird. Plaid is rad. I used to wear a lot more plaid before I moved to Florida. I can't say I've worn much plaid in the past 3 years. Mickey Stein had bologna and chips with Diet Coke. Not bad. Randy, I'm boycotting turkey until Thursday. So we I don't know if you guys realize this. There's lots of wild turkeys that roam around the Disney World property, especially over by the Grand Floridian and the golf course that's across the street from there. And we saw them earlier today, or actually it was yesterday, roaming around in areas a little bit further than we've ever seen them before. I'm like, that's not wise. It's getting too close to Thanksgiving for them just to be free roaming like that. You'd think they would know better, right? So let's take a quick check while we're just sitting here at the table. I'm going to see what we've got for wait times here at Epcot. Might even check some of the wait times at other parks, kind of see how we're doing the first day of the holiday week. We've got our wow, it's running really slow too. All right, so for now we've got 30 minutes. It's gone down for Living with the Land, not as bad. 80 minutes for Soarin'. 30 minutes for Figment, which is about what it was when we came by before. It's a 2-hour wait for Frozen Ever After. 30-minute wait for Grand Fiesta. 70 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes for Test Track. And Mission Space. 10 minutes. It's like the shortest thing they have here in the park. 45 minutes for the Nemo and Friends, and Spaceship Earth is 45 minutes as well. So if you take out 10 minutes for Mission Space and 30 minutes for Living with the Land and Imagination, most rides are about an hour to 2 hours. Popping over to Magic Kingdom. Okay. We've got 60 minutes for both Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain, 50 minutes for Pirates, 60 minutes for Jungle Cruise, which is actually kind of low for Jungle Cruise, being the fact of how it's been doing lately. 35 minutes for Aladdin, 55 minutes for a Mansion, 50 minutes for It's a Small World, 85 for Peter Pan's Flight. 20 minutes for the new PhilharMagic, 20 for the Carousel, 30 to meet the princesses. I'm glad that they put that on the wait time again now. 45 minutes for Winnie the Pooh, 105 minutes for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, 35 for Tea Party, 30 for Ariel, and 45 for both Dumbo and the Barnstormer. 85 for Space Mountain, 45 for Tomorrowland Speedway, 40 for Astro Orbiter, and 15 for People Mover. That's not bad. 5 minutes for Carousel of Progress, 40 minutes for Astro, I want to say Astro Blasters, but that's old Disney Quest. Space Ranger Spin, and 15 minutes for Laugh Floor. And still, only 5 minutes to meet Mickey. So, if you guys are not taking an opportunity to meet Mickey in Town Square Theater, this is probably going to be the best and shortest wait times ever to meet the Main Mouse. So, curiosity's sake, over in Animal Kingdom, hour and 45 minutes for Flight of Passage, 95 for Navi, 65 to ride the Safari, 20 minutes for It's Tough to Be a Bug, 25 minutes for Triceratops Spin, 65 minutes for Dinosaur, 45 minutes for Expedition Everest, Safari is 65, and of course, Pali River Rapids is closed down for refurbishment till the middle of December. And then, last but not least, over in Hollywood Studios. Let's see, 175 minutes, almost 3 hours for Rise of the Resistance, 85 for Smuggler's Run, 40 for Alien Swirling Saucers, 85, an hour and a half for Slinky Dog Dash, an hour about, 65 minutes for Toy Story Mania, 75 for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, 70 minutes for Rock and Roller Coaster, 15 minutes for the Racing Academy, an hour for Tower of Terror, 10 minutes for Vacation Fun and Mickey's Theater, 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes to see Minnie. We were waiting for Minnie to show up at Red Carpet Dreams. She's here today. She's over at Hollywood Studios. 10 minutes for Muppet Vision 3D, and then, of course, 30 minutes for Star Tours. So, Minnie came back. I was hoping she was going to come back soon, but I didn't realize it was going to be today. So we've tried several times to keep an eye out for her. So Minnie is back as a meet and greet, and she has a 30-minute wait as opposed to only 5 minutes to see Mickey. So I don't know what that says. So nothing like mind-blowingly crazy, but it is a busy day for the parks overall. If you're not using Genie Plus, you expect standbys on most of the bigger attractions to be at over the hour, which is not to be surprising at all. Let me put my umbrella away. Because the sun's coming out, guys. Burning through those clouds. And grab a sip of water as well. And because it looks like we're doing pretty good, no more rain, I'm going to take my jacket off. It's going to feel a lot better now. And so for the rest of the week, I think we have like some partly cloudy days for one day the rest of the week. But most of the week is going to be right now forecast to be nice and bright and shiny. So you guys coming down for Thanksgiving holidays, looking pretty good for weather. Of course, tonight we're supposed to have a little like 48, so make sure you have yourself a jacket or something you put in. All right. Oh, this feels so much better now. Let's go check out our holiday Festival of the Holidays stage up here. So welcome in Adventures by Figment. Glad to have you in. So I can't say for sure Adventures by Figment whether or not the Mexico Friendship Boat is closed because of any one reason. But keep in mind, it's been closed since the parks reopened, well before Harmonious. So I don't know if they're necessarily linked. One of our favorite live performers is a group Joyful, which will be back. They will have 4 showtimes every day here at the Festival of the Holidays, 1:15, 2:20, 3:25, and 4:30. These guys are wonderful. They really are. We've heard them sing for so many years. Uplifting, great music, and you walk away with a smile. So, well, can't wait to share with you guys these performers when they start back. Laura Mee says, it was frigid at Dollywood when the sun went down. Our Disney Gate in line. So, earlier we had somebody ask about the best place to watch Harmonious, and I'd mentioned this space over here. Now, that is not necessarily the case, because I used to say this is a great place to stand, not here, but let me show you why back here. As you take a step backwards here, it starts to slope upwards. And so the farther you go back here, a little bit better viewpoint, because look how much farther down it is down there, height-wise. You got a lot higher up, but here's the problem. Oh, the water started. We've got trees in the way now. So that answer I gave you about standing here for Harmonious, those people who say I always like to watch Harmonious here, which is I'm one of those, you won't be able to see the screens. So that's gonna be something that we'll take away from things for a bit. And before you could actually kind of get up even to over here, I'm going to look to see if there's a very small space over here. Still not bad, but a lot smaller area, a lot fewer people. And here's the other thing when you're watching Harmonious is when the show is over, there's actually like a 10-15 minute after show where it just plays images and plays music after. Everyone else is basically walking away and going home. If you want to stay behind and watch the after show, it's kind of cool. Normally they would have opened this area up right here, and you can walk right up to the fence and watch the after show. With the stage here, they're not going to allow that. So I don't recommend this space nearly as much as I did now until after the first of the year when this space becomes open back up again. But I think even after the Festival of the Arts, they'll have live painting over here on this stage as well. So Welcome in, crew. What's going on? Hello, Jeff. How are you doing today? Guys, we're just checking out what we've got going on here and sort of a precursor to what we're going to be seeing for Festival of the Holidays. We've got all of our stages up for our performers. Our storyteller stages are set and ready to come up on the 26th. And we were just talking about the fact that I don't know if I fully recommend this as a location to watch Harmonious as I did in the past, only because of the stage being here and people not able to access this whole space and see it as well as they did before. So if you can grab it early, Italy's still a really great spot, especially if you can get up on top of those bridges. Or the other favorite spot is always as well over by Japan. But that sun, oh, that glorious sun's coming out. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. Most of them are walls here at Epcot now, but they should be coming down soon. Avengers 5 Figments is Mexico to the left, the San Angel, and the ring engravers is good for disability access because it gives you unobstructed view by the gate. Good spot to be. The only thing I tell people is if you have a choice, if you have an option, to stay away from the sides of the World Showcase because you want to be able to see the Disney gate, the ring. You want to be able to see it as clearly as from the front or the back as possible because it is actually a screen itself. And if you watch it too far to the side, you won't be able to see that as clearly as it would be best to do. So yes, they will have holiday kitchens for the Festival of the Holidays, but you'll notice, like for instance, over here, Hawaii, the entire festival space kiosk is gone. Over in Ireland, it is that festival kiosk is gone. So while there are kiosks for Festival of the Holidays, there are fewer than what they have for food and wine. Yeah, we just did. That was the 50th. All right, let's go check it out. Front part of the park as well. So we walked the World Showcase. The stages are set and ready. All we need now are performers. There have been the past few times we've been here, in the past few days, photo pass photographer here over by the tree. So make sure you get in line and get some great photos. I love the angel at the top holding the globe. So we did also hear additional information here from D23 Destinations this past weekend about things moving forward here at Epcot. Those who attended Destinations got to sit in one of the ride vehicles for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which has had its opening day narrowed down from 2022 to summer of 2022. Just as if you see a cast member in their green uniform, stop and talk to them. I found out a lot of good information yesterday about them. Awesome. I was kind of concerned, Jeff, about we tried to see if they had the gingerbread display up at the American Pavilion yet. First of all, it's not. And she couldn't even tell me confidently whether or not one would be there come Saturday. But off the top of my head, I do recall it being mentioned specifically in a vlog about it returning this year. So I'm ever hopeful that it still will be here. Go and find spot. Find spots here to let us know how many likes we have. We have 179. Only 21 away from hitting 200 likes for today. If you guys haven't already, and you can help us out by hitting that thumbs up button. Helps us as far as our analytics with YouTube. Oh, look at that inspirational music. We can do it, everyone. Yes, we can make it to 200 with your help. Hit that thumbs up today. Wow, that music's helpful. Music's so inspirational here at Epcot. Which park do you enjoy the music at the most? Is there a park that you find that you're entertained by or enjoy the background music more than the others? Is it Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios? Is it the Asian or African-inspired tunes and the Hollywood-style swing music you find over in Hollywood Studios? Hello, Fonz. Leo's like, Epcot background music. Yes. Well, I don't know. I find that hard to believe that was going to be your answer. Leo, Epcot fan 21. You seem a little biased. Ever so slightly. But no, I do find the music here to be very inspirational. Jeff says the Hollywood Studios is the best in my opinion, with that big band sound and reimagined Disney music. I still remember when the music on Hollywood Studios was premiered. I got in trouble, and Susan can confirm this. I got in trouble with security because I was walking along and just recording the music. And when I walked out of the park, they started playing Let's Go Fly a Kite with big band sound. And I pulled my camera out to record the music. And security came along and asked me what I was recording. I said, well, the music's really cool. I'm just recording the music to put in a vlog. And did you record the security? And they asked if I would kindly delete my footage. I did. But she's like, stop getting in trouble with security. Good afternoon, Amy from Paris. Oh, going to Disneyland Paris in 2 days. Oh, c'est magnifique. That is awesome, Amy. Well, thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Amy, you'll have to do me a favor. You'll have to either contact me and reach out to me over on our Ear to Ear Magic Instagram account, or send me an email at chris@eartoearmagic.com and let me have your information so we can bring you into the fold. Have an awesome time in Paris. Good morning, Dennis. How was Tuesday so far? So Dennis, of course, on Thursday, we have our Thanksgiving holiday. Over in Australia, do you guys have a similar holiday where you set aside to be thankful for what you have and engorge yourselves with all of the recipes from your forefathers? Trash Track is up and running again. Have you noticed that the songs on Sunset get slower and more distorted as you get to the tower? You know, if that's the case, I haven't noticed it. Now I'm going to have to listen out for it. Amy says it's 7:33 p.m. in Paris. I'm here with Disney Day Hopper. That's awesome. It brings back memories of Susan and I's trip to Paris. Lovely trip. Would love to redo that someday. This is our line. This is our line for Test Track, everyone. Hopefully your lines will be better in Disneyland Paris, Amy. Good afternoon, Ernest. Welcome in. What's our wait time? What do you think it is? 95 minutes. Woo! Man, they got a queue way on out here. This is our 95-minute queue. I'm going to see if I can find the back of it. Let's go look for it. I think we found it. This might be it way back here. All right, so if you guys are looking for the back end of Test Track, wow. Welcome in, Joby Ryan. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on if we get a Badge Back Season 2 just yet. It's an investment. It's a definite investment. How's it going? This hard team says, nope. 95 minutes, guys, for Test Track. It's a good wait. Lightning lane. Here's your lightning lane line. At least it's not as bad as what we were experiencing the other day, guys, where our lightning lane was just as long as the standby. We experienced that on Jingle Cruise a week ago Friday. That was rough. Of course, there is no wait time for single rider. John Bowen, welcome in. Kadani Sean, how you doing today? Happy Monday. It sounds like I'm way too spoiled to wait that long. I am here by myself. Do we dare? Should we try a single rider? It might still be pretty long. I would be interested to see how long it would take, though, for single rider. All right, you know what? I need to reward you guys. You guys need at least one attraction. If this is the way we're gonna do it, this is the way we're gonna do it, right? All right. Yes. All right, guys. Let's do this. Single rider. Let's get our timestamp. Get our timestamp in and let's see how long it's going to take us. I got 138. You guys have 138? skip this. We're going to go on up. Hello. Good. Thank you. All right, let's get a little pixie dust. Hope we can keep our connection. I don't know. I think we're looking pretty good here, guys. Is it a 95-minute wait for single riders? I don't think so. And guys, thank you so much for those of you who are joining us for the first time and hitting that subscribe button and hanging out with us today. I got a cool air blowing on me now. Glad I took that rain jacket off. Well, you know what? I always feel bad when I can't take you guys on at least one attraction. And I know sometimes when we come in, the lines are really, really long. I really do feel like I don't want to become that streamer that just walks around and just chatters in your ear for an hour and doesn't provide you with, one, some entertainment, two, some information, and three, something that makes you walk away feeling like you've got something to add to your day. So up to 190 likes, only 10 away. We got 10 volunteers to help us hit that thumbs up button, get us to 200. And guys, so much thank you for the fact that we have at this point, we have 12 new people in our community today. Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. And just know that you guys are always welcome to hang out with us. Love to have you guys here. I always hope to, Sarah. If I ever get boring, I need you guys to let me know. If I'm not helping you guys out and learning something different, I need you guys to raise your hands. If I ever get to the point where all I do is walk around and ask for super chats and expect you to give me money for nothing, I need you guys to raise your hands, because that's not what this is about. So hopefully we can keep our stream connection through the majority of the ride. Don't worry, if I lose it, we'll keep refreshing until we get you guys back. Don't go anywhere. Awesome. Franz is going to be boosted. He's going to be a super mod starting after tomorrow. And if you guys ever want to look for information about any of our accounts, any of our information, any of our videos, or if you'd like to give a PayPal or become a patron or anything to do with Ear to Ear Magic, you can find all of our links over on our link tree. You can always save it and use it for reference later. Only 2 away from hitting 200. Can we do it before we get on our ride? Bonjour, Disney Day Hoppers. Welcome in. We're going to be added to somebody's ride. Row 8? Well, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so we were in line at 1:38. It's now 1:46. It's not even been 10 minutes, guys. So, Christina, we're getting on test track over here at Epcot. We're testing out our on-store services. I think actually I'm sitting there with you guys. Sorry. They try to put as many people in as possible. Well, there we go.
The seatbelt check is around the corner. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened in your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. And please supervise children. Thank you. La estación de control de cinturón.
That was amazing.
Está a la vuelta del escudo. Por su seguridad, mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuida a los niños.
We're going to get our seatbelt check here in a second. All right, turn my gimbal up.
Automated driving technology activated.
Welcome to the sim track.
All right, the gimbal is officially off. Get ready for a bumpy ride. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, we're going to see some serious streaming.
We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface. SIM card performance data acquired.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Commencing SIM car off-road and extreme weather sequence. Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
Scanning SIM card for optimal. Engaging eco scan for aerodynamic efficiency. Drive systems analysis. Hyperspectral imaging in progress. Calculating total environment impact. Commencing responsiveness test.
Okay, the responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated driving technology verified and active. Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Here comes the final test.
Energizing for power test. Displaying power test results. SIM track performance testing complete.
Don't you drop me down far.
You'll be able to see how your Chevrolet custom concept vehicle designs compared with the SIM card after you decide.
Did it go to stop motion? Thanks. Good on you, Sean. Thanks for popping in. Have a good one, man. Fonz, we really enjoyed it, honestly. Thought it was a pretty good movie.
Remember to take all your personal belongings with you. Be sure to check the quality performance.
All right. All right. Kept that most of the video. Are we all still good? Everybody still here? Did we lose anybody? Did anybody fall out? If you're not here, raise your hand. I don't know, Sarah. I mean, I haven't, but we can't seem to get a good signal inside of that area at all. We tried going through the exit. We couldn't quite get in there. And my photo pass has already showed up. My photo pass is here already. Michelle lost her hat. A good thing I put my hat in my waistband. I've learned that lesson. Yeah, it could very well be the water. It just does not carry a signal. I would love to take you guys on the Finding Nemo and Friends. It's a cute little ride. But it doesn't hold. It's insulated. Well insulated. There we go. Woo. But we liked the Jungle Cruise movie. I was uncertain. It wasn't perfectly with the, it's not like a live action telling of the story, but it's got a lot of connections to it, which was good. The Living with the Land stream does pretty well, Sarah. We actually tried to do that first thing this morning. The only problem is it was a 40-minute wait, and there were so many people crowded inside the pavilion, and it dropped, which is not normal for that area. But I think just the fact of the rain, the conditions of weather, plus just the sheer amount of people inside, everyone waiting. I mean, you got a 90-minute wait for Soarin' and a 40-minute wait at that time for Living with the Land. Everyone's bored. They pull out their phones, and it just made it a lot less able to keep a signal. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for continuing to hit that like button for us and helping us to hit 200 today. So, thank you. Let's just jump on in the creation shop real quick, shall we? If you guys are just joining us here today, welcome in to our Ear to Ear Magic live stream. If this is your first time joining us, my name's Chris. My wife Susan's in the chat. Everybody else in the chat is our magic crew because they make the magic happen. Thank you guys so much for being such an amazing community to be a part of. I wanted to show you guys the full price Halloween merchandise we still have available here in the parks. Now, if you thought that, a month after Halloween, that you might be able to find some Halloween purchases that were a little discounted, no fear. They still got your full price here. Some more plaids. Oh look, we got some shirts over here I've not seen before. And we saw this shirt about 2 weeks ago over at Pop Century for the first time. But we got Disney cats and Disney dogs. And even a hoodie. Looks a little short. With Disney dogs and cats on it. I know the Disney kitties. So Joey, I used to watch anime back in the day, back in college. Don't watch a lot. I do like some of the classic anime stories and movies, though. And some of them I've been introducing to my daughter, things that I know that she would like. She likes to draw in an anime style, and she has original characters that she's created, and all of them are animated in anime. So maybe she's not a big fan of watching anime, but she likes to draw in the anime style. Look, here's some onesies. We got Magic Stream coming up. Onesies reminds me we have to come up with what our challenge is going to be when we are going to be on the Spokesman channel. Our day on the channel will be December 5th. I'll give you guys some more details about that later. But we will be on for an entire hour to share the parks with you guys and everyone else who's watching the Magic Stream in order to raise funds for Give Kids the World Village. And during that hour, we will be having a challenge goal for funds to be raised. And if we meet those challenge goals, I will do what I can to reward you guys. So we'll have to start thinking. Last year, the Magic Crew made it possible for me to throw on a onesie, a Disney onesie. So we'll have to see what we can do this year. Cool little. I have not seen the Disney dogs or the Disney cats for Christmas yet. They can very much so. Hang on, I'm gonna do a quick refresh, guys. It was a little bit chilly we did. Wasn't too bad. And by the way, guys, if you ever see us shopping or in the stores and you see a product that you want more information on, you want a closer look at it, you want to see what the pricing of it is, please let me know in the chat. I'd be glad to share that with you a little bit more up close. I can't recall seeing an orange bordered plush in quite a while. But they've been having a lot of problems with plush restocking. A smaller backpack with Dooney and Burke. Christmas puppies, Disney dogs, Disney cats. This is all dogs. Disney edition, Christmas edition. It was acting. No. So hard to keep up with some of the stuff that they have coming out now. Okay. You want to go into so wait is. Oh, it's on over that direction. Do it outside. Yeah, it's super laggy. You would think all the windows and then all would have it, but it has issues. Join us. Welcome. There you go. Still not even comments. Still a lot of just little our club goal. I'm going to refresh it one more time. See if that makes it a little bit better. It'll refresh every once in a while, especially the creation shop. I don't know, maybe it is Gabriel. All that metal inside's making it act a little weird. So, a little better. So used to stopping here. Hello. Doing good. How are you doing today? Thank you. Well, there's like little to no line at all, guys. Very little line.
What's up? What do you need?
All right. Is that better? Good? All right. Welcome in. Hello. How are you today? I'm doing wonderful. It stopped raining. That makes a big difference. Perfect. Thank you very much. Let's do this. I wonder if I can set this down. Let me turn this around real quick. And I want to show you. I put this down too quickly. Let me show you what we've got first. I want to show you the flavors for those who've never been to Club Cool. We've got our Beverly, our Madagascar, which is a tropical fruit. Country Club, which is tropical fruit taste as well. Sparkling sweet. They have no Joy today. The Joy is out from Korea. Royale is watermelon from the Philippines. China is the Smart Sour Plum tea. Russia, Sprite with cucumber, and then the Viva Raspberry from Moldova. All right, so this work? All right, so to Gabriel and to everybody else in the community, Let's have a toast to Beverly. A Beverly toast to all of you guys, to everybody in the Magic Crew for our Thanksgiving weekend. We are thankful for you, and we're thankful that you guys can hang out with us in the parks. And I'm thankful that you don't always have to look up my nose like this all the time. So, cheers. Beverly. Yum. I'll do that once in a while to cheer. I don't like watermelon too much, but we'll have the Royale. Oh, that's right. While I was doing the water ride, actually, I wore my onesie on a couple of water rides, actually, once. My son got a onesie as well, and we both wore it on the Splash Mountain. We rode it like 3 times. It was 42 degrees. Bitches by Figment says, I choose bitters by themselves. Therefore, your opinion for that may not count. Prost. Ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi. There we go. The Russian Sprite with cucumber, Susan's favorite. She wishes she could get it outside. All right, sour. It's disgusting, but you know what? For you, sour one, China. It's brown. It's brown. Look at this. This one's for sour one. It's a sour.
I actually like one. I do like one.
It does. It tastes like barbecue sauce. No. Woo. All right. Dude, only for you, man. God, yeah. Woo. Yeah. Oh, gosh, I can't believe people drink that. Just like voluntarily. Like, excuse me, I will have the sour plum tea. Move. Raspberry. Oh, can you imagine all of this is going all in my stomach at the same time? Meshing together. Bleh. All right. One more. Let's do the bonbon. I mean, that kind of tastes like children's syrup, like children's medicine. But you know it's good. Woo. Interesting flavors. Not as many favorites as I had at the old Club Cool. So, all right. Let's jump out and let somebody else have some Club Cool. Thanks for having the taste test with me, guys. And we'll flip this back around. Actually, let me talk with you guys for a bit. How about that? Oh, that carbonation is going to make me blow. Thank you. Have an awesome afternoon. I may have to alleviate some of this carbonation. I apologize in advance. So, got our monorail over here, our 50th monorail. It has turned into a really nice day, even though it started out raining and cloud covered for the most part. Otis says it's very delicious. You know you like it. Some of them. So Gabriel, yes. One thing we did, we used to live in the Atlanta area, and one of the things that we discussed with our kids before we moved, we actually asked them and said, "Hey, since we're moving you guys away from your home that you've always known because you've always lived here, what would you guys like to do in the area before we leave?" And one of our kids said, well, "We've never been to the World of Coke. We want to go to the World of Coke." So we did. We took them down there. This is 3 years ago now. We're getting ready to celebrate our 3rd anniversary of being here in the Florida area, and we did. And that taste testing that's in the World of Coke is amazing. It's awesome. So, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I didn't want to interrupt you. I have a question. Do you know where you get the little passport book to do like the mouse in each country?
Unfortunately, I think that's probably over with the Food and Wine Festival. The festival ended on Saturday, and the new one doesn't start until this coming Saturday.
Really?
So we're in the one spot of the year where there's no food festival. So yeah, it works out pretty well. That way I won't have to hold it as much.
Is there still food set up in each country?
There's still food you can buy and you try, but as far as the food kiosks, like the ones that are the special ones to the festival, they're switching them over to the foods for the holidays. So none of those like booths that are on the edge are there. Now you can still get foods and things like that in each of the pavilions. Like if you went into Japan, you can still go up and have some of the foods and things they have up in the restaurants, but they won't have any of the festival kiosks that are near the edge of the water.
We came in at the Beer and Wine Festival last year.
That was the only reason we came in here. We should have saved this for Saturday.
So when are you guys leaving?
Sunday, but
Sunday?
we already have reservations every day, like other places.
Do you any park hoppers? Can you park hop? No park hoppers? Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're going to do
that's a bummer.
That's you just luckily, and I say that in a weird way, but you just luckily picked that one week in between all the other festivals.
You would think with Thanksgiving they would do it. Like
I think that's one of the reasons why they take that Thanksgiving week is because there's just so many people that they're getting ready. Because what happens is when they get ready to do the Festival of the Holidays, that's when they'll start like the candlelight processional. They'll also have other like storytellers and stuff in the parks and stuff like that. So
will they still have fireworks tonight?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still have fireworks at 9:45.
Okay.
So you were still getting to see Harmonious. Yeah. So.
Oh man.
So sorry about that.
Food.
I know. So that's why you can't find the little books. It's because they've cleared them all out and they're getting ready to move everything out. So,
all right.
well,
Thank you.
Let me. I don't know if I've. Hang on one second. I run a Disney account. We're here all the time. We stream all the time from the parks. If there are ever any questions you guys while you guys are here, let me give you my card.
All right.
I can find one. I think I'm gonna check them all out.
I appreciate that.
Are you guys on Instagram? You guys on Instagram?
I am not.
Okay, what about Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On Facebook or anything like that, let's see, I think I did. I took all of my cards out of my pocket. Well, look for us on Facebook. The name of my account is Ear to Ear Magic.
Okay.
And if you guys do have a question, you can just go onto our Facebook and just ask us a question on our page. Send us a direct message.
Okay.
And say, hey, well, we're looking for this, we're looking for that. I'd be glad to help you guys out.
Okay.
So, because I know it's rough trying to find out what the schedules are and where's this and where we're
So the
at.
food festival starts on Saturday.
Starts on Saturday. Goes from the 26th all the way until the 30th of December. So, where are you guys visiting from?
Michigan.
Michigan. What part of Michigan?
Well, outside Detroit.
Oh yeah, like Farmington Hillside.
Lake Orion, like 500 miles.
Okay, yeah. I did quite a bit of work up in Farmington Hills.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I loved it up there. It was great, as long as it wasn't snowing.
Do you think that we'll need 2 days at Hollywood Studios, or can we do it one day? So tomorrow we're doing the very Merry Christmas party.
Right.
At the Kingdom at 9 from 7 to 1. On Wednesday we're going back to the Kingdom because I don't know if we'll be able to fit all the rides in that night.
Hollywood Studios, it's going to be a little harder because it's right now it's because it's the holidays.
Yeah.
But let's put it this way: there's like a 3-hour wait. I saw earlier today for Rise of Resistance. That's going to be your hardest one. That and your Slinky Dog. I don't know what's on your hit list of what you really
What
want to
are
ride.
those 2 rides?
The Rise of Resistance is the big Star Wars ride.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do.
That's the one where you actually get on a ship and they fly you up into space and then you get captured.
It's supposed to be unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
And you what?
like D-Ride. It's like D-Ride.
You
So
can go to that day just to go to that.
yeah. So let me tell you what you should do. If it's going to be a long wait. Now they also will. If you guys, I'm sure you guys have heard of Disney Genie Plus, where they sell like fast passes or lightning passes. At the beginning of the day at 7 a.m., they will offer a Genie Plus lightning pass just for that ride. I don't know how much it's going to be because it always varies. But if that's something you just want to grab, check that out on your My Disney Experience app.
Okay.
And that's one way to guarantee you can ride that ride. But really, between that and Slinky Dog and Mickey, Slinky Dog is your family roller coaster.
Okay.
So as you get inside Slinky Dog, the big, the spiral, the toy dog.
Oh yeah.
Does it go like down really big hills?
It goes pretty high up, but it's not fast. It's considered to be a family roller coaster.
Oh, okay.
But it goes high.
Okay.
So it's thrilling. It's thrilling, but there's no upside downs.
Yeah.
So
I really want.
It's a fun ride. It's a fun ride. And then also the other thing you might want to check is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
That's a new one, isn't it?
Yes, that's the one that just came out. It opened up in March of 2020.
Okay.
So those three are going to be your biggest three. Now,
Okay.
they're big in the Disney Junior. There's a Disney Junior show and stuff like that there.
Yeah.
But if you work it, you might be able to get Hollywood Studios, which you really want to get in one day.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to spend the whole day there.
Yeah.
So something to consider if you want to see if you can swap it out for Epcot for Saturday or something like that.
Yeah. That's
But
what I was thinking.
maybe consideration. It can be done. I'm not going to tell you it can't be done.
Yeah.
So, but
I don't know how much the Hopper Pass is. The problem is we have Animal Kingdom reservations Saturday, and I don't know. The parks are like so full.
yeah, I know, especially this week when you got it all planned out. So,
What's the spaceship called?
Well, I really
You just
appreciate
told
it.
me
Thank you
it's
so
called
much.
Ride of Resistance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rise
I
of
heard
Resistance.
all my friends say
Ask them.
it's-
Ask them to tell you about it.
you want to know what it's like?
Yeah.
What it is what happens is you're part of the resistance force. When you go through the queue to get on the ride, you go through the Rebel base, the Star Wars Rebel base, and then you get to get onto a ship. And the ship takes you on a ride up into space. And when you get up in space, you get captured by the First Order, and they beam you onto their ship. And then you have to escape their ship and get back onto Batu. So it's a lot of different things. It's a really fun ride.
On your website, do you?
What's that?
You don't even clip something on that.
Actually, if you go back to some of our things, if you go on our YouTube channel, we've got like an entire ride through
Okay.
as far as what it's like. If you want to check it out as parents and take kind of an idea.
I just heard all
Like,
my.
is it fast or scary?
Well, I'm not going to say it's not scary because it depends on how what your kids are used to. Like for instance, if the idea of Kylo Ren, talking like he's coming after you would scare some kids.
Yeah,
be a little much.
I think
But no, it's not.
You will love it. I
It's-
heard all my friends say that's the one you have to go to.
So check it out online. Just type
Okay.
in Rise of the Resistance on YouTube. Take a look at it and see if that's something you would like to
I
do.
said it was supposed
Do
to
it
be
right
a
now.
lot of money.
Type it in right now.
Yeah, it's a great ride.
Up on your phone, honey.
Type it in right now.
Rise of Resistance?
Rise
I
of the
really
Resistance.
appreciate it. Thank you
No,
so
no
much.
problem. And seriously, if you guys have some other questions, like I said, if you're on Facebook, you can just go into my Facebook channel, Ear to Ear Magic, and send me a message, and I'm glad to help you guys out. I could even
Thank
later
you
on
very
send you
much.
some links or some stuff like that as well. So, well, best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And you guys are going to have a lot of fun. You're going to enjoy it. So, do you like Kylo Ren? You like Kylo Ren? He's pretty cool, right? He's the leader of the First Order. He's the leader of the bad guys in Star Wars, right? The guy with the black mask and the black cloak. You get to see him and hang out with him. So, well, you guys have fun. And seriously, if you have some more questions, let me know. You guys have a great day. So, I wonder if I stood there long enough, how many more people would come up and ask for help. I do have on the blue shirt. Oh, how is that? Oh. Well, welcome to the Ear to Ear info kiosk. Isn't that the truth? And I have no problems. I love doing that. I love it. So yeah, we got some more people up there by the Detroit area. it really is much of a ride as far as Rise of the Resistance. It's an experience. It really is. So this is a segue I need to talk about. Somebody says something about a British accent. That'd be terrible if I just started speaking in a really bad British accent. So this is a good segue to talk about the idea of why we like being travel agents and why we like being doing what we do, is because there are families out there, just like the lovely family we just ran into, who unfortunately they don't have someone to help them answer questions. There's somebody there that was not able to tell them, look, if you're coming to try the food at Food and Wine, then you don't want to come after the 20th, or you don't want to come before the 26th. And there are just times where you need someone to be able to answer questions for you and to make sure that you get to do what you want to do when you come to the parks. So all that I ask, guys, that if you are coming for an upcoming trip to Walt Disney World and you don't already have a travel agent, why don't you consider giving us an email and see if we can help you plan your next trip. Not because we're trying to put you or trying to sell you something. We're not going to try to upscale you to something you don't have in your budget. All we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we help you to get to the place that you want to stay. We answer your questions so that won't happen. Because it's just knowing what's happening, what your schedule is like. When is the best time to do stuff? I want to ride this. How do I do that? We will be there to answer all of those questions without having to make you pay a dime more than you would pay than if you booked it yourself, because there are no fees for us as travel agents. Disney will actually pay us a commission after you travel. And so we're going to try to do it as best as possible to make sure you have a great trip, because our goal is not to make money off of you. Our goal is to make a lifetime client out of you, so that moving forward, you're always going to help us by helping you when your next vacation. So let us know if we can help you out. And at any time you're ready to do any travel, and that goes with anything, honestly, guys. It doesn't even have to be Disney. It can be Universal, it can be cruises. Anything as far as travel. Reach out to me, Chris Edwards at TravelNation.net. I'm like your virtual kiosk over there. I will sit around, and oftentimes clients will say, I have a lot of questions. And I said, well, let's get on a Zoom call. Let's get on a phone call. And we just talk for an hour and answer all of their questions to make sure they're going at the right time, staying at the right hotel, and getting the right kind of tickets and getting the right park reservations that they need. So let us help you so that you don't find yourself on a spot walking into Epcot and don't get to enjoy the food festival. Let me show you guys what's going on over here. We got some crowds. I know, I felt awful. Part of me wants to go, I don't know who your travel agent is, but you need to give them a talking to when you get back. So I was curious. I was going to take you guys over to Mission Space. Earlier on the My Disney Experience account, it was showing a 10-minute wait, while everything else was at least a 30-minute or more.
Daddy!
See if that's still the case. So still not bad. Green is 15 minutes and orange is 20. So you know what? It's still the shortest wait times in all of the park. Not too bad. Howdy, Troy. Happy Monday. Howdy, 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 howdy. Whoop, sorry, bud. Almost tripped over our little Space Ranger. So, I want you to notice, over here at Space 220, I was just curious what the walk-up would be. And it doesn't seem to be that long of a line. I'm curious. I'm just going to go ask him. I'm going to ask him. I need to ask him. Hey, can you tell me how long it's going to take me to get into the kiosk here?
I don't know.
Any idea?
I have no idea. But I'm
You
finding
don't-
out.
Dude, nobody in this park knows anything. You walk up to these people. I'm sorry. By the way, I'm Chris. I'm Chris with Ear to Ear Magic.
I'm Devin from Orlando.
Oh, you're from the Orlando area.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So what are you doing? You just waiting in line to do the walk-in for Space 220?
Yeah, I'm the guy who tests the accurate wait time. So see if this is really like the true wait. That's my job.
I was walking up just to see. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I'm not going to put you on YouTube because I don't know if you want to be on YouTube or not. But I was hoping that somebody would tell me what the expected wait time is.
So they told me about 30 minutes to an hour.
For this line?
Yes.
For the time you've been in it?
Yes. Well, so I've been in maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So 30 to an hour. That's still not bad for a holiday week.
Compared to what
I was expecting maybe 20 or something.
Well, it was right there about maybe 5 minutes ago.
Moved up a little bit. So
I just said I just want to go to the bar. That's all I want to do.
This is funny. I haven't put you on camera. Susan's up here goes. She recognized your voice.
Well, I want that gimbal because that gimbal is awesome.
So hey, everybody say hello to
everybody.
PCD over here.
What's going on, Ear to Ear Magic?
Dude, I seriously walked up here just to see what the wait time was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hope someone's going to talk to me and tell me what the wait time is.
It was hard finding somebody, but eventually I found it.
Now, we've done this several times. I usually ask the cast member at the end.
Your Instagram.
They're not walking. They're standing at the front of them anymore. Okay. Used to always have somebody there.
Oh, I think there's only one person
like
here,
right around the corner.
And that they'll tell you when to go in.
So are you getting ready to like vlog it up and try all the stuff for all the foods?
Point, only because like attraction wise, there's nothing right now.
Well, we got on test track in 8 minutes.
Lightning lane?
Single rider.
So it is open.
Single rider. I walked right on.
No way. I'm
yeah.
gonna go do that after this.
So I told everybody, I said, we've been streaming for about 3 hours, and I said, I feel bad that we couldn't ride anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, single rider was open for test track.
With the land, with the
it was 40 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
And I couldn't keep a signal in. As soon as there were so many people in there, as soon as I got down to the bottom, it just killed it.
We're back to normal.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I seriously, guys, did not come over here to mess with Dev.
No.
I didn't even know he was over here. I was like just going to go to find somebody who would talk to me. And it has been a while. How you doing, man?
Doing well, man.
So I just want to show I'm not green screening him in.
No, we're here. We're together. We're doing it.
So later on there'll be a PCD vlog over on what's
tomorrow.
Going on,
there should be one.
What's going on inside?
It depends if I can get enough done because right now it's insane. Everybody, it's insane.
It is crazy. It is crazy. And do you have some park reservations for the rest of the week?
Nope, I wasn't able to get any. I was lucky.
I told you.
2 hours ago.
You got it 2 hours ago?
2 hours ago.
But you know, when I drove up, they had a sign that says no more park reservations.
I saw that, yeah. Which I had to keep refreshing, and one finally came up.
Yeah. Well, I grabbed this one for today last week.
Oh, wow.
And we're going out of town Wednesday and Thursday, so we wouldn't worry too much about the rest of the week. Right. So I'm like, we're going to be resort hopping tomorrow.
That's what I had to do yesterday.
I was looking forward to it. Even if I had a park reservation for tomorrow, I'm still going to be resort hopping tomorrow because we've done almost all of the resorts so far in our streams, but we haven't done.
Did you do French Quarter?
We haven't been back to French Quarter. We did an opening day.
Okay.
I had beignet all over me. Yeah. But we're going to make our way around everything, and of course, got to go back to Universal.
Oh yeah, you got to. I love Universal.
I gotta have to go now because Dad's gonna be buying me drinks in the lounge.
I was gonna say it. I can't, as of now, I kind of like the Christmas stuff at Universal a little bit more, and I say that in the video.
Well,
just a little bit more.
We love it over there.
Yeah,
we haven't even seen the Universal. We haven't even seen the Grinch show yet.
That's the best part.
And we're good. That's coming up.
Yeah.
We've
go meet the Grinch.
We've done the tribute store. We of course seen all of. We got to see some more Who's over at Seuss Landing.
We do Parade.
The Parade we did it twice. The first we did it last week.
Nice.
We got in the right spot to see it coming, and we got it when it was coming.
What about the Hogwarts, the Magic of Christmas?
We haven't seen that yet. That's still on the list. We still had to do IOA.
Yeah.
Because the day we went, they closed at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, they've been closed.
So it's like we got to do it on the weekend. Yeah. We're going back, but hey, we've got a few more weeks. We're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, between the Who's, between the Grinch, between Hogwarts Christmas, and we still haven't done the tree hunt.
Oh,
so there's still lots of stuff to do.
Either,
Matter of fact, Universal Orlando was in our chat earlier.
Nice, that's awesome.
And automatically,
so cool.
Susan's like hashtag Universal does it better.
Yes.
You know, there's some things. There's some things they do really well. So for people who love Disney, we love Disney. But you know what? We love Universal just as much. Right. So we're not those kind of people that says one way or the other.
I think keep your minds open to both.
Yeah.
They're very different, but very. Either way, you're going to have fun at either place. Disney,
Exactly.
Universal,
it just depends on how you do it and how it's done.
Yes.
So, well, man, I want to let you get back to waiting because I know you're working hard.
Trying. It's just
So,
busy.
So I'm glad somebody was able to tell me what the wait time is, because one of these days we're going to do this as well.
Which wasn't terrible.
No, because
getting
a reservation is like getting a park reservation. It's hard. So, all right,
I guys. A Rise of the Resistance boarding pass and flying in space 220.
Yep, exactly. All right, man. Good to talk to you again. See you later. You too. All right. So there's our enforcer. I had no idea he was up there. I thought I was going to be talking to the ladies at the front of the line, and I've got my inside source there. So good to see you, Deb. Thanks for the info. Happy Thanksgiving to you and Bianca and the family. So, it has turned into a beautiful day. And if it's like this with the rest of the week, guys, this is an amazing way to do parks as far as weather is concerned. It is not overly hot. It's not raining. It just feels beautiful. It's really nice. So thank you guys for joining me today. It was a lot of fun. SeaWorld's like, am I dead to you? Well, you know what? We used to have SeaWorld and Busch Garden passes. And we hope to add those back one day. But just because of what we're doing right now, we have to build our base back up. We have to start getting our travel clients back into play. Basically, we have to make sure we can pay for our passes before we can order them. So I hope that we can start taking you guys back over to SeaWorld and Busch Gardens occasionally here as well. So let me show you. Let me turn this camera around and show you guys what how our cafe's looking over here. Flip that over. Major work still going on over here. And we did get it confirmed over this past weekend that the shop, which is under construction right now, will be opening up in 2022, and it will come up under a new name. So our electric umbrella name is officially gone. And it will be, I'm trying to remember, it starts with a C, something cafe. And it was so new, I can't remember it now. Anybody else who can fill me in? Wait, Fonz, who is that? No. So, yeah, that was our buddy Deb. That was serendipity right there. So, Leanne, Deb was the second party in line. He's been in line for about 10 minutes, and they told him it would be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. That seems a little much, being the fact that there's only one party in front of him. So I don't know. I might have to reach back out to him and ask him, hey, what was your actual wait, dude? Let me come over here because I want you guys to see the panels. We're actually getting actual panels added to our Guardians of the Galaxy over here. See, our rooftop is looking much nicer. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. That's exactly what it was. Connections Cafe. We got our Creations shop and our Connections Cafe. That's going to be right over here. There's your Connections Cafe. So Rachel was asking also, are you going to be able to upgrade tickets to pass holders in March? March is a good deal of time away, and it's very well could be possible. If you were going on a trip right now, you would not be able to. But if you're going on a trip in March, I have hopefully things will getting better and more positive, and we're going to find ourselves in a spot where yes, you will be able to. But right now, if you were, you couldn't. But yeah, we've got new panels going up on our roof and on our side. Got a metallic look is finally coming into Guardians of the Galaxy, even on our sides. And it's coming together in the front. Now, you can't see it from here because of the way they've got the silt fence up. But they do have all new landscaping all right here in front of this place. So by the time it comes, the walls come down. You're going to have like fully put into place and rooted in landscaping. So that's going to be pretty nice.
Nose are required when indoors. Wash your hands often and cover your mouth and nose when coughing or sneezing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Disney Master Chief says, when I was in line for Space 220 Lounge, yes, I remember that. They said 45 minutes to an hour, and we got in 15 minutes. See, I just don't think it's going to be 30 minutes to an hour. Unless they only have 2 tables inside, I just don't see it happening. Appreciate that, Disney Master Chief. That was I was glad we got that we ran into you guys that day. It just goes to show when you go up to that line and you just so talking to people or you start asking questions, you meet the most wonderful people. Oh, the music, the background music is so awesome. I hear the music. I just want to like write a new song or, write a book or something. It's inspirational. It's inspiring.
And it disappears. You never post anything.
And if you have joined us for the very first time today, thank you guys. Welcome into all of our new subscribers. At this point, I'm showing about 16 people have joined our community today. So welcome, all 16 of you, for hitting that subscribe button and hanging out with us today in the chat. Tomorrow, let me give you a little bit of idea of what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be going over and hanging out at the resorts. Pop Century, Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, Riviera, and doing one long holiday stream showing you guys what the decorations look like because all of the trees are in, and we want to give you guys a little mini walkthrough tour of all of this. So if you've never been to either of those resorts, Pop Century, Art of Animation, Caribbean Beach, Riviera, then come join us on our stream tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a few more people in the Ear to Ear Magic family hanging out with us at that point. I would also like to ask if you guys, if you haven't already hit the notification button, that little bell, you hit that bell button. It's going to ask you if you want some notifications of videos or all notifications. Hit the bell and hit all so that when we do a live stream in the future, you won't miss it. You open up your LiveTube, or LiveTube. You open up YouTube and we're live. YouTube will tell you, don't miss out. They're over there now. We'd love to have you guys join us on all of our future live streams as well. Dieter, hello. Guten Tag, sir. Glad to have you in. Woo, the wind is always strong underneath Spaceship Earth. So, Fonz, here's the trick. Is it hard to get a room in one of the resorts around the holidays? It's never hard if you plan far ahead. That's the secret. And did you know that to make a reservation, it doesn't matter what the cost of the full reservation is. It only costs $200 to put a deposit down on any reservation here at Disney World property. You can pay the rest of it off as long as it's paid off before 30 days. So why not, if you know you want to come Christmas of next year, go ahead and put down a $200 deposit now. You're going to have a whole lot more availability of choice of where you want to stay and hotels now than you would next year. So if someone contacts me now and says, we want to come during Christmas, I'm like, okay, well, we have these 3 hotels and that's it. And because of that, not only is your limitation in price there, your limitation in choices there, but you may not be able to find something in your budget because you only have what you have. So if you guys are looking to go anywhere in 2022, or if you want to come to Universal, if you want to come to Disney in 2022, best time now is just go ahead and contact us and let's just put a deposit down, and then we can work toward it next year so that you can get the stay in the hotel you want to stay in without having to worry about whether or not it's available. Lauren says, can you show us from where you first parked to travel to the resorts for those of us staying off property? We sure can, Lauren, if you'd like that. We're glad to do so. We love showing you guys sort of the behind the scenes on some of that because we know sometimes it's very helpful. But we are going to show you how to get from resort to resort, how we do that tomorrow. So hopefully you guys will join us there tomorrow when we have fun with that. I will have that link up sometime tomorrow or this afternoon, and make sure you check back or have notifications on for that. And Susan's making a point. If you book early, hotel rates can always go up, especially as they become less available. Sometimes the prices will go up because they know they're in more demand. So the earlier you book, the better your prices will be. So Jennifer, do they have discounts during Christmas? Most of the time, they usually have some sort of discounts up to the 21st. Here's the secret, though. If you have a reservation that starts before the discount ends, oftentimes we can get the discount for the duration of your stay. So other than that, oftentimes prices will be a little higher because I know people want to stay here during the holidays. So let us know and see if we can find a way to get you the best price. And we can always revise your reservation as need be to take care of reservations or promotions as they become available. Thank you guys so much for continuing to hit that thumbs up button for us today. And we are glad that you have chosen to hang out with us. That is an amazing thing. We don't take that lightly. We know that there are plenty of streamers out there, whether they're Disney or Universal or wherever else. The fact that you've chosen to hang out with us means an immense amount to us. So thank you guys so much for that. Stacy, yes, there is still a disability access pass, and you can use the DAS system. And there's an update in it now. You can get that ahead of your visit and get it added to your My Disney experience. So instead of having to go up to the line, which you can still do, you can access a DAS pass while you're in the My Disney experience account. Hello. Sorry. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm actually pointed to the sky. You guys are wonderful. So as much fun as I know we can continue to have, and then we've got so many people in the chat, I unfortunately am going to have to close the stream for today because this afternoon we have many travel clients that I've got to get on the phone with Disney and get them set up for their next Disney vacation. We have to pay the bills, and so I've got to make sure I take care of our Travelmation travel clients. So let me know, guys, if I can help you, because this afternoon we're going to be doing some quotes, and if you guys have a quote that's outstanding from us, keep your eyes on the inbox, or if I haven't followed up with you on something and you have more questions, please reach out and let me know. Just a little knock on the door and go, hey, Mr. Streamer, we need some information about our vacation. We'll be glad to help you guys out. So thank you guys so much for all that you guys do to support us. If at any point you would also like to help us as far as the streaming side of business, we will always be glad to take a PayPal of any denomination. Seriously, it does not matter how little. It just means a lot if you guys do that. So thank you guys for those PayPals. And that's really how we can pay the bills and keep things going on this side. So we're going to close it out for today. Thank you for hanging out with us at Epcot. Tomorrow, we're going to be at the resorts over there in Disney World. And, of course, we're going to be back at Universal later this week as well. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you guys for being a part of the Ear to Ear Magic crew. We will see you guys in the parks. Thank you, Chip Sanity. Thank you, Heather. Thanks, Jennifer. We'll see you guys real soon.